It is late February, early March of 2020, and the stock market has just had 12 to 14% knock right out of it, right? What's an investor to do? Hi, I'm John McNeil, and this is the Invest Strong Network. Welcome. Well, what this investor did was take this sell-off as an opportunity to expand his holdings, right? And in fact, it enabled me to purchase some shares of some company stocks I had been meaning to do for a while. Now I have an opportunity to do it at a substantially discounted rate. I'll take it. All right. So this video will have my buys for the sell-off of 2020, right? Okay. First purchase. Nike, yes, the iconic sportswear footwear brand, ticker symbol NKE, right? It has a forward PE of 31, high but reasonable. Dividend yield a little over 1%, right? So gives us a chance to collect a little bit of income. This company shares has performed very strong, really over the last 2 decades. Really, in the last few years, it has really powered higher, and I think it has a great future going forward. All right, next purchase, Cypress Semiconductor. Yes, ticker symbol CY. Cypress Semiconductor is yielding little under 2%, right? A little bit of income out of it. Since all of these stocks I purchased through dividend reinvestment plans, so the dividends actually are rather important for the purpose of this particular project, right? But Cypress Semi has the largest price earnings ratio going forward at a staggering 210 PE, but they produce microchips and RAM, which are used in cell phones, smartphones, and also desktop computers and tablets. That is, of course, a very growing, powerful sector. So I really think that the high 200 plus PE might be justified. I'll roll the dice on Cypress Semiconductor. All right. Third issue I've recently purchased. It's an industrial play. Kaiser Aluminum, ticker symbol KALU. Now, they make industrial aluminum products, tubing, sheeting, things like that are used for manufacturing and construction. The dividend yield is 2.77%. Very nice. Forward PE of 24. Sounds like a pretty solid dividend play, right? If you like income and has quite a bit of upside potential, Kaiser Aluminum. All right. And kind of going on the theme of manufacturing, I also acquired the shares of a JBL Inc. That's ticker symbol JBL. Now, JBL is a company that is involved in manufacturing design, right? So you have these manufacturers, they need machines that can basically mass produce items that they turn around and sell in the market. And JBL basically designs and programs those machines, right? And this is most definitely a growing part of the manufacturing sector, as many manufacturers are looking to reduce the labor cost, and JBL would certainly help them do that by designing and programming robotic manufacturing, right? So JBL dividend yield isn't that high, a mere 1%, right? But you still get a little bit of income, and the price earnings ratio is 24. All right, so middle range, a little bit on the high end, but basically middle range for the industry that it's involved with. All right. Now, also, I acquired the shares of Cabot Corp. ticker symbol CBT. Now, Cabot produces additives and chemicals that are used in the production of tires and belts and things of that nature. Also ink and filtration products, things like that. It's an industrial play, very much like Kaiser Aluminum and J-Bill, right? And its PE is 17 on the lower end of the scale. So that's pretty sweet. And the dividend yield is 3.79. So actually you get quite a bit of income out of this, or I'll get quite a bit of income out of Cabot Corp, right? So look forward to having that. And the last, and I think perhaps most speculative of my purchases, was Bell Ring Brands, ticker symbol BRBR. Well, what is Bell Ring Brands, you ask? Well, they're a subsidiary of Post Holdings, Post being the cereal maker and food producer. And Bell Ring basically produces nutritional bars, protein shakes, things of that nature, right? And it does not pay a dividend yield, so, no income out of it, but its price earnings ratio is a mere 6, right? Going forward. Now, this particular stock has just come to the market in 2019, so it doesn't have nearly as long a record as the other 5 stocks that I recently purchased. So it's kind of a much more of a speculative play, but we'll see, right? Didn't invest a whole lot in it, right? So, just planted a seed. We'll see what happens, right? All right. So, am I worried about the nature of this sell-off writ large? No, I'm not. This sell-off reminds me much more of the December 2018 rush sell-off, right? And that, of course, set up investors to reap big time when the market performed so well in 2019. And I get the strong feeling something like this may happen again with this particular sell-off. Now, with that said, let me make something clear. Things may get worse before they get better, right? This coronavirus thing is expanding. We're still in late winter, so there's quite a bit of winter to go for this thing to spread in North America, in Latin America, in Europe. So, the headlines may be worse before they get better. Also, if Bernie Sanders ends up winning the Democratic nomination or performing very well in the pending Super Tuesday elections, that no doubt will seriously spook investors, right? And so this volatility, this sell-off might have a ways to go before it's over, but it will end. And when it does end, the payoffs will be substantial, I believe, right? So I put my money where my mouth is, right? And I'm using this sell-off as an opportunity to expand my holdings. All right. So hopefully it's been a bit informative, and you could perhaps utilize these suggestions going forward. All right. Thank you much.